Good evening. It's Friday night, and August the 5th, I guess, Friday. And on the table right now, this is kind of an indulgence video, right? But on the table right now, you have a book. It was a book I wrote, and I published it in June. But it's The Way of the Wargamer, and it's how I went from a neurotic introvert to a free-spirited extrovert by playing games. That subtitle was kind of a joke, a little bit. Although I think most of us, a lot of us, do suffer from maybe not being as extroverted as we would like to be. But the whole point of me writing this was just really to help me with, in 2007 I was diagnosed with major depression, is what they called it at the time. And that totally upended my entire life. I changed career. The only career I really knew until then, it ended it. Had to find other things to do. I did for a time, and then I started getting this feeling of being on the downside of life, right? That I'm winding life down. I don't have any of the excitement that I once had, and in doing that, I really almost, blew a microchip or two, as Ferris Bueller said, I think, in the movie. And but wargaming in particular kept me on the right path and kept me sane and safe and all those things, right? And it was just kept me busy, for one thing, and kept my mind working and kept my mind away from things that I had no business indulging my mind in, all the dark things, right? So I wrote the book for me mostly because I wanted to get it down on paper. That helped a lot. Come home and write 500 or 1,000 words every day. It was like therapy, right? And after doing it, I published it, and it's been professionally edited. It's a good book. So it's rambling in parts, but that's the way my mind works. Other parts are good. You're gonna like some of it. That right here, that's a whole section on Only the Lonely on solitaire games. Got a section on, there we go, gamers and grail games. That's a whole section on collecting. How most of us are not only just players, but we're collectors of the stuff too, right? I've got a section on. If I find another chapter, if you will. I've got a chapter on modern politics, and I don't really care who you vote for or what your politics are. I just don't like, pressure in wargaming. Hey, you can't play that. That game's not a suitable topic or whatever. I just never did like that. And I thought we was above that, but in early 2017, I found out that no, we're certainly not. And there's still games that I have that I will not feature on this channel because I don't know how people are going to take it. That's odd to say. Because, I always thought wargaming was above that, and we're better than that. And nah. And that's part of that. As I continue my search for the elusive wargame group, that was something that was said. And it's both sides, right? I don't want one side to prevail over the other one. I just want everybody to shut up and play games and play the games you want to play. If you don't like it, then don't play it. Culture war, these culture wars and hobbies, I get tired of. And that's my notes on the dying hobby. How I think that it's much overstated that the hobby's dying. There are some good signs of life in the hobby as well. All right, so it's just a book like that. You might like a lot of it. You might like The Surprising Strength of the Miniature War Game. That's a good talking about miniature war gaming. But that's it, man. And back here I got some lists. My top 5 solitaire games, top 5 books about war games, top 5 sci-fi games, and I got a little bit about me. And yeah, but that's all. That's all we got. And I was just wanting to show that tonight. I showed it honestly because Dave over to Centurion's Review said, hey, you should probably, talk about this book. And it's just a personal thing to me. It was a personal project, but it is available. If you think it could help you, if you've ever felt, if you ever had any kind of depression, or if you know people that may have some mental issues, whatever that may be. If they like history and they like military things, maybe you can get them into wargaming. Maybe you can help them too. But that's all that is. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about tonight being Friday and me wanting to do what I wanted to do. And also, Holdout still available, $5. This one I wrote for me. This is like $15, but it was for me. I mean, that's my indulgent project. But this is for the hobby. I did do that for the hobby. I'm honest to tell you that right there. I'm not getting a lot from it, right? $5 is all you pay for it, and that's my gift to the hobby that I love so much, and in many ways saved my life. And that's what I talk about here. Okay, folks. Y'all have a great night. Thanks for listening to me ramble. Be careful out there. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.